You guys, our next comic, you already love her. She started this show. She's a star of the show. She's a co-producer of the show. She's my best friend. You guys give it up for Betsy Carroll.
Thank you guys all for being here tonight. It's really nice to be together because, I'm going through this hard time. I told you guys about the divorce. I know. It's rough, but I'm gonna be okay. Officially, I'm gonna be okay because I know that. I can do better, I know I can do better because I heard it from an expert. Kind of the biggest expert in the world. Kind of the number one expert who's been trained on all of the information that's ever been created. I'm talking about ChatGPT. He was on my side, believe it or not. About all of the issues. No, seriously, you guys, I have been talking to ChatGPT a little bit at a concerning level, and I know that you're not supposed to talk to AI about psychiatric issues because it can truly cause psychosis, but in my case, I had to make an exception just to lighten my best friend's load, there's always something with me, and it's interesting because also one of my best friends, one of my we call her the chief of staff, she's the head of the board of directors. Her name is Al, so when you type it, any Al fans in the house? Yeah, that's my girl. So when you see her name, it's A, lowercase L, so that looks a lot like AI. So when I'm going through these divorce stuff, I'm texting my mom a lot, texting Remy a lot, and they're like, well, what does AL think? Every time they ask me, they're like, well, what does AL think? I'm I'm not sure who they mean. I'll ask both, So maybe it's not really lightening Al's load. But yeah, I was gonna say, I the divorce, the worst part about it so far is that there's gonna be paperwork, and I truly have not tackled that yet. I just was told him, I was I decree us divorced, do with that what you will. I kind of think he thinks we're gonna get back together because I can't do paperwork, but I was telling Remy earlier, I was she's Remy is very concerned that I'm never gonna get this done, and so she just keeps being we're bumping that up on the to-do list, and I'm well, then we got this thing, so she was saying that earlier. I was I don't think I even need to do that, the paperwork of divorce. I'm pretty sure I can just get it annulled, because we didn't really consummate the marriage. And she was Betsy, you and your husband had sex. And I was well, not anal, I don't think that counts, not in my church. Yeah, so I've been back out there, I've been dating. It's so fun to be back in the mix, to have a crush again. Have you guys ever had a crush on a guy where he's just not that Googleable? So you you run out of stuff to mentally J.O. to kind of early on, so then you just start stalking his entire demographic, You do that? You ever go ooh, do guys from Pittsburgh have big dicks? How much money do Capricorns make? Are cat owner men more or less likely to kill their wives? Just cute little stuff that girls always fantasize about in the beginning. What else? Oh yeah, so from this whole divorce experience, I feel this guy, he kind of whatever. I don't know how lawyers work. I don't know whatever. Forget what I'm about to say. I decree this a joke. But he's kind of wasted some of my prime years. So I feel my sexual PEMDAS has been thrown off. Now that I'm in the dating scene again, I'm just doing things in my own order of operations. So this is my base system. It's number one, you can go down on me. Number two, you can be exclusive with me, but just you towards me. Number three, oh my God, we can have our first kiss. Oh, so sweet. Number four, we can have a baby. We can have an actual baby for number four. Number five, we can get married. Beautiful, oh my God. Number six, we can get engaged. Number seven, I will get pregnant. The first baby was via surrogate. Obviously via surrogate. Yeah, I feel like I gotta just like make up for lost time, you know what I mean? It's like in Mario Kart, like I'm looking for that like turbo ramp, doing my own thing over here. So it's gonna be a buzzer beater either way. I'm 36, I know you can't tell. All my friends are, pretend you can't tell, right? I look young. Girls, thank you. All my best friends are freezing their eggs, but I don't know how to do that. So I'm just freezing everything else, like, I think that's gonna buy me some time. But yeah, what else was I going to tell you about? Oh yeah, so like one of the ways that I'm definitely going to be making up for lost time is like, you know, I want to have a big family, so it'd be nice to have a head start. So like I filter just like on Hinge, it's like just DILFs, like I'm like dating single dads, you know? And I think that's like beautiful because like I would love to be a stepmom, like, you know, I would love to, I love all kids that like, I love any little thing that I take care of like instantly. And so I know I'm gonna love that kid no matter what. And then, you know, like we could also still have a real baby. And like the first one is like a tester, like who cares, you know? I could like practice with the step kid, I don't give a shit. A lot of my besties, okay, like a lot of my besties are like fully, you know, getting pregnant, having babies, and it's amazing. Like as soon as a woman gets pregnant, she becomes like this grizzled war hero who can like handle fucking anything. And you're like, do you remember like what this entails? Like you're fine, you're sure you want to keep it? But like they, like one of my best friends, she just did an at-home birth. It's crazy. Like, I don't even want to do an at-home conception. You know? I want to do it in a hospital with a doctor. You know? Another nice thing about being back in the apps and like just like not being married anymore, like I truly believed that I was going to stay married forever because of the paperwork thing. So I really just had that vision. So it's like so nice to know that I can like have like possibilities now, like I can revisit my fuck it list, you know, like I have always wanted to fuck a magician. Imagine the sleight of hand, you know? The other day, best friend Al texted me like, whenever you're ready and you process enough, there's a guy I want to set you up with, he is a magician. And I like called her, I was like, Al, you know I've always wanted to fuck a magician. And she goes, because of the sleight of hand, I know. And I was like, oh my God, Al, you remembered. And AI would never remember. At least not for like, you know, basic subscription. So Al still wins for now. What else I was gonna tell you about? Oh yeah, so I'm like, because of the whole like being out there again, I'm like kind of like hornier than ever. Maybe it's because of that hockey show. I keep forgetting like what sport it is. I don't care about gay porn that much, guys. I'm sorry. I like can't picture myself as either of them. It's like it's hard for me to watch, but I just get like kind of FOMO. So yeah, I'm like horny now from that, and so like I was like kind of like going on like the sketchy dating apps like Field, and this guy was like, "What's your favorite position?" I was like, "Raw dog," and he was like, "I think you mean doggy style." I was like, "No, babe, I meant raw dog." Raw dog gangbang. I'm trying to have a baby. Okay. So scary. So scary. It's a joke, you guys. Unless you're interested, submit your resume via LinkedIn. So yeah, what else? I was gonna tell you, for my next relationship though, like, the paperwork stuff is hard for me. Everything's hard for me. My ADD is truly out of control. It's not getting better with the scrolling addictions. So I want my next relationship to be like a coercive control relationship where they're just like in charge of all that shit for me. Like you guys, I have like financial issues just because of like me not checking stuff. Like I recently found out I spent $7,000 on Facebook ads for this show. This very show. They weren't even good ads. And guess how bad my ADD is? It's like, rather than like fight that, the easier thing for me is like, I guess I just have to found a company, you know? I guess I just have to become a billionaire. That's easier. Have you ever like, this is like a good ADD test. It's like, if you ever bought something in the wrong size, if it seems easier for you to like become an apprentice to a seamstress and tailor it than it is to make a return, that's ADD, baby. Yeah, I mean, everyone seems to have ADD now. Is Remy available? Is Remy here?
Yeah.
Because I'm almost done, right, Rem?
Sure.
Okay, thank you. I'm almost through my secret scroll. Yeah, so like everyone seems to have ADD now because, and I like tutor kids, it's insane. Like I see it like day to day, the kids are literally melting their brains. Like they're becoming bad. Like, and kids that used to be focused, like they're now like just so addicted to the dopamine of the screens and like whatever the fuck like gambling they're doing on like Kelshi, like you don't even know what they're up to at this point. So I think that, you know, the people that feel they have ADD now, it's like, okay, good for you, but like we're not the same. You know what I mean? Like I got it like through the genetics that my mother gave me because she has crazy ADD, and also because of the fact that because of her ADD being so crazy, like my home was so chaotic that like there's no way you wouldn't be scanning the horizon as a child. So I came by it the real way, you know what I mean? You guys are just like gambling addicts, whatever. I don't count you. You don't get Adderall is what I'm saying. There's a shortage, okay? Get in line. But yeah, I did have, like ADD is caused by the phones, but the phones, they're also, and this is worse, they're causing like depression, you know what I mean? Like ADD people, like we're fun, you know? Like we don't, like even when we're depressed, we're like kind of fun, cheerful. We don't know we're depressed, we just like do drugs. But like with people with the phone addiction, they're just like really depressed and boring, you know? Like, and so like, you know, my ex, for instance, he was super depressed the whole time we were together, okay? Not because of me, it was because of the phones, okay? It's because of the scrolling. And I was like, dude, you know, no wonder you're like depressed. Like you're constantly scrolling. Like it's so boring. Your phone is boring, and trust me, I know. I go through it every night. All right, guys. I'm Betsy, Carroll. Love you.
Betsy Carroll, everybody. I love how I brought her up as my best friend Betsy, and then she talked about Al for 45 minutes.
I also talked about you.
I'm kidding. I also have like a bunch of friends in the audience that are like, wait, I'm her best friend.
Yeah,
Like,
it's a tier.
we're polyfrienderists. We have a lot of best friends.
It's a tier.